while you're sitting here on the couch?
Sure. All right. So we both grew up in Teaneck. I played sports basically all my life. I was always a basketball player. I'm 6'5". You can't see sitting down, but
Just stand up.
rather large. You
Look,
probably can't see me
wait
here.
For it, wait for it. And there
Yeah.
you go.
There you go. You can't see me anymore. Now you can see me.
Okay.
Yeah. So
6'5"?
So I played a lot of high level high school basketball. Got recruited to a couple of Division I basketball schools. Decided not to go the basketball route, and basically we got to college. We started announcing our college's basketball games. We go to Yeshiva University, so they're Division III school. But we announced their games. We announced.
You could have played for them, obviously.
Yes, I was on the team.
He made the team, but he quit twice. So if you want to give him some.
Why'd you quit?
Okay,
Sure.
so our practices start at 5:30.
In the morning.
Yes, you have to be in the gym by 5.
In the morning.
In the morning, yes. And we weren't done until about 8:30, and then you had to go lift. So it's like about 4 hours, 5 to 9 every morning.
For D3.
For D3. So
Okay.
did a little risk
Yes.
risk reward, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this, but I'm gonna stick to the broadcasting end. So
Okay.
from there we now announce the college basketball games. We announce a bunch of the big high school tournaments around, and for sports fanatics, I would say both of us. And now Lance is a good friend of ours back from Teaneck, and he's like, hey guys, like, why do you want to do a sports show? We're like, yeah. Absolutely. We love sports, we love talking, and we love being under the camera. So there's nothing like it.
Do you work together?
We work together.
Do one of you do play-by-play, the other does color?
I'm the play-by-play. He's the caller.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also, in terms of my future, I do want to work in sports. Broadcasting is definitely one angle, but I'm majoring in data analytics. So I'm very into the analytical side of sports and want to maybe go to sports analytics.
What is that, like stats?
Yeah, like advanced stats. Not necessarily your field goal percentage, but we're talking plus-minus ratings or effective field goal percentage, depending on where you're shooting from, with the defender in your face, a three-point shot versus 30 feet back.
Yeah.
Kind of go into deeper stuff into the statistical world.
And who uses that information? Just coaches? You sell that to teams?
Actually, more and more teams are building up their analytics departments. If you look across sports, MLB was obviously the start. Moneyball was made it famous. You had the movie and the book with Billy Beane. But then basketball has every basketball team has their own analytics department. That's growing. I just did a whole industry analysis on that.
Wow.
And now you see kind of moving into football. It's a little bit harder because not as many plays, not as much action.
Sure.
But football and hockey are also growing their analytics departments, and the analytics people are becoming bigger and bigger, and they're being used more and more. From strategy to scouting to, as you said, coaching. It really is coming into every aspect of the game.
What is the name of the job? Like, what does that say on your business card when you'll be handling it?
So it'll say head of basketball analytics.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like analytics departments now in teams. Actually, the Cleveland Browns just announced that they're adopting the Moneyball strategy to football. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that means. It basically means Cleveland stinks.
Yeah.
No one wants to go to Cleveland.
No.
Therefore, they're going to try to get undervalued players who are maybe old and no one wants anymore, throw them on their team, and see what they can do.
So I think you know exactly what they're trying to do with it. They hit Moneyball.
Exactly. They're going to see what works.
And what about you, Joshua? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
So I mean, I really love media. I love being on the camera. We do it. We basically are on the camera basically all the time in school. But right now I'm going into finance. Probably be recruiting.
What?
Yeah.
Finance?
Sold himself out.
Yeah, you did.
It's true. So maybe, hopefully, some investment banking or private equity, but
you're gonna keep sportscasting.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure once he makes it big, he'll be coaching a bunch of little high school basketball teams. I can see him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to coach. I train my little brother right now. I used to get trained by actually Dwayne Wade's current trainer used to train me when he was not a big trainer. He was like a little guy.
Yeah.
So he was this guy. His name's DJ. Played in Europe. If you think that we were just talking about Jason Williams and his handles, this guy had the best handles I've ever seen live. He had such good handles that sometimes ref would call traveling violations on him, and he would have to explain to the ref what he did and how it wasn't a travel. And most of the time, the ref's like, you know what? I think you're right. This guy was incredible, but he was like 5'6", too short to play in the NBA. But played a lot of good Europe ball, especially in Germany.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to DJ.
DJ, as far as sports that you like to cover, that you like to call, that you like to watch, name your top 5. Or what's the order?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess basketball would be number 1.
Basketball's number 1. I mean, I love baseball because there's so much dead time in baseball because the pitches, just everything takes forever. That you just have so much time to talk, and you talk about random things, talk about the game, talk about some random guy in the stands. Who cares?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. He's a big.
I'm a huge football guy. I played football semi-professionally for 2 years.
You played semi-pro football for 2 years?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Unfortunately, some injuries derailed my career, and my parents weren't so into the whole football thing.
He didn't tell my parents he was playing football, and then all of a sudden he's in the hospital. and my parents get a call, and they're like, yeah, your son, got concussed, he broke his sternum, broke 4 ribs.
Yeah,
it was
it was a great season, bad injury to end the season.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun. I loved it. But football's it's actually number 1 over basketball. Basketball's number 2. Baseball, I think, comes in 3. Hockey, especially playoff time, would jump that. I really do enjoy hockey. Big Rangers fan, but I can't watch those West Coast teams. They don't have much of an interest.
And who can stay up that late?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And probably last, soccer. I'll watch a good soccer game, but it has to be top tier.
It's got to be literally the World Cup
Yeah,
finals.
literally the World Cup.
And then I would
Barcelona, Real Madrid would interest me, or some big European championship.
It's not true. I've never seen him watch a soccer game. Other than the World Cup, I've never seen him watch a soccer
phone, so you can't see.
Yeah, okay.
Make fun of
Now, are you guys fans of the same teams?
Yeah, we are.
Pro teams?
Mostly.
Baseball.
Pro teams, yes. Go for it.
Yankees, Knicks, Rangers, Giants.
Okay.
But college basketball is where we kind of.
So, speaking of college basketball, and let me just jump back in. We're talking. Do you guys have a name for the two of you? Like, are you?
With the Zerman brothers.
We go by the Zerman brothers. We have an Instagram account.
And it's at Zerman Brothers?
Yeah, at Zerman Brothers.
So this is Joshua and Benjamin Zerman, and they call college basketball games at Yeshiva University, but they're onto gigantic things, as you can probably already tell just by talking to them. So last night, NCAA game, finals. I just want to say I had the Tar Heels from the very beginning in my bracket. In fact, I had Gonzaga in the Final Four along with UNC. You want to just see the finals, how everybody did?
Yeah,
the General Show did a bracket. I'm just curious.
Who won the bracket?
I don't know. Can you believe I forgot to even?
Yeah, that's kind of important, isn't it?
It's a little bit important.
Bragging rights, money.
There's so much on the line.
Yeah, and I did nothing. That's great, Jenna. First of all, I spent the beginning, just so you don't think I'm influenced by you or me, I spent the beginning part of the show saying how much I hated the game last night. I really did. I thought it was ugly. I thought it was messy. It was frustrating. It was what's his name that won for 8?
Karnowski cannot. And that lets me a hook. That's
those were
Those were
layups also.
He was right there.
I'm a big believer that going into the dome and playing, obviously it makes NCAA so much money playing in the dome. They have over 100,000 people in that stadium, but the depth perception for shooters is terrible. When you look at over the years, the Final Four and the championship games, the numbers are way down. Last night, team shot under 35%, both teams, from the field. Not from 3, from the field.
It was absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
And both teams were in such foul trouble that they were in the double bonus, so they would just keep shooting 2 free throws back and forth. But yeah, I would have loved for the refs to play a little bit more. I think it took Gonzaga, especially out of the game, because when their bigs got in foul trouble,
they had 2 or 3 guys on the bench.
Yeah,
and then I always say this, when guys are in foul trouble and they come back in, they're not playing 100%. No. They're playing timid basketball.
You gotta play scared. You gotta play scared. Because you can't you pick up one more, you go back to the bench for, X number more minutes. You can't do it.
And thinking about who was going to win this game, I thought that Gonzaga would have had the advantage because they're doing a phenomenal job of not getting into foul trouble. They're known for going straight up, especially Karnowski. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
It goes straight up. He does a great job of altering shots without fouling. But even he got into foul trouble. Collins fouled out. Williams had 4 fouls at the end of the game. Those are their 3 best big men.
Right.
So when you're losing that, and you know how much North Carolina's offensive rebounds. They got the best offensive rebound rate in the country. They were attacking the boards, and finally started paying off at the end of the game.
I thought that. God.